it's Lisa. Welcome to another paper crafting video. Today I'm going to show you how I went about making this Halloween shaker card. I needed to make a Halloween card for my nephew who's here in Melbourne and been in lockdown for a long time, and I discovered I have absolutely zero, and I really mean zero, Halloween products. So I'm just going to show you my process, how I put this together to create this Halloween feel. So not having any Halloween products, no stamps, no paper, no embellishments, had to get creative with colour. So I have taken some traditionally Halloweeny colours, nectarine, green apple, black and grape. And I'm going to use the inks and cardstock to create this shaker card. Today I'm using the Circle Shaker Window die set. Close to my heart to arrange. They have stars, hearts. You can use there's square frames and stitch squares and stitch rectangles. There's all sorts, and they come with shaker window, acetate, and foam frames to make it really easy. So that die cuts the frame, that cuts the back of the shaker, and then the other shapes with the hearts and stars cut the confetti or shaker elements that you can put inside your shaker card. So I'm taking a pre-cut and scored note card from the bulk pack. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm taking a 3 3/4 inch by 5 inch piece of grape, and then a 4 5 1/4 piece of black. I've pre-die cut the circle for the back of the shaker, and I've grabbed some stamp sets. These are old ones, but I just wanted some basic shapes to create my own Halloween pattern paper. I was planning on using the circles, but I ended up deciding to use the stripes. So I'm taking my grape ink, my nectarine and the green apple, and I'm just alternating stripes on the back of the shaker card just to create a Halloween kind of feel paper. Well, it looks like pattern paper. With the magic of television, that is all done very quickly. I've also cut the frame using the shaker card die out of some green apple cardstock. And now I want a sentiment. I didn't have any Halloween sentiments, so I've taken a colour block alphabet stamp set. You could use any alphabet stamp set you like, and I have stamped the word boo in black ink, and I think this alphabet lends itself quite well to the word boo, and I fussy cut that out. So there we have a Halloween sentiment. Now I want to scatter some objects or some elements, some embellishments if you will, around the frame, and I don't have any, so I decided bats would be really easy, or so I thought. First few attempts did not go well, but I decided to start drawing. I folded a piece of cardstock in half and then drew a basic half a bat shape so that because I knew that I would never be able to draw it symmetrical. So I did that on white cardstock, and then once I'd got a few bats cut out, I then took a black alcohol marker and coloured them in. But it's pretty simple, just draw a basic shape. I think I had some clip art on my computer screen just to get a little bit of a reference, but if you do the technique where you fold it and then just do half, you'll be sure to get a symmetrical bat-like shape. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because once they're coloured in black, they actually do look like bats. There's one I've coloured here that's ready to go, and then I finish off and colour the remaining ones ready to adhere to the card. Because I am using white, I do at the end just go around the edges with the black alcohol marker, just so that you don't have any white showing through the bats once you put them onto the card. So as you can see, I'm now putting together the shaker. So I've taken the acetate window. They come with a protective film on which you peel off. I then take the release paper off the frame. The middle bit is little foam adhesive squares, but I just put that around the edge. It's easier to line up with the frame still in place on the base. And then I'm just carefully peeling up the acetate and the frame and making sure those middle parts are left behind, and you can set those aside and use them at another date for other cards. So don't throw that bit out. Okay, so I'm just using my anti-static pouch just to rub over the acetate window, because I don't want my bits of confetti to stick to it, and plastic like acetate can be quite staticky. So I also did the back of the shaker just for good measure. I then take the little stars that I have pre-die cut using the shaker dies and pour them into the window frame, making sure that nothing sticks to the actual foam. And I also added in some white sequins, which I sort of cherry picked out of the Bluebell loose sequins. Then take the back of my shaker and place it and line it up and place it. Now the foam doesn't look that pretty, but don't forget we've got our green apple frame, which I used liquid gloss to adhere to the shaker window. Gives you a bit of wiggle room to line up. So there we have the shaker part of our shaker card. And I have to be honest, this is the first shaker card I've ever made. So maybe if you're looking for a shaker card tutorial, maybe this one's not it, but because I'm not an expert. But it came together really well. So pop my shaker part of the card on with a bit of liquid gloss. Use really any liquid adhesive. Use tape if you want. Taking my Boo sentiment and, as per usual, putting way too much glue on, but sticking that to the frame. Then I get my bats. They're all varying sizes. That's a good design rule. If you're putting elements, use a big, medium and small sort of size, vary the size, and also odd numbers. So I could have gone with 3, went to 4, and then realised no, I need 5. So I've sort of scattered them around the left-hand side of the card, so that it's balanced with the sentiment, the boo that's sort of towards the right. And there you go. That's a non-Halloween product, Halloween shaker card. And I was pretty happy with the way it turned out. I think the colours really make it Halloween. The bats finish it off well and truly. And I think the shaker element, my nephew's going to love. Oh, I also remembered that I had these Calypso sequins, which I don't know how, they're from a while back, so they're discontinued now. But they're black and white stripes, and they have black sequins. So I thought, oh, yep, that works well. So I've popped those on just for a little bit of interest. I also then noticed that some of the white through the paper on the bats is showing. So I just went back over with my alcohol marker and carefully, I did make a bit of a boo-boo there, but carefully covered up those white areas, and the card is done. And I sat there for quite a while shaking it like my 6-year-old nephew. I had a lot of fun making this shaker card, so thank you for joining me for another video today. I would really love for you to join me again, so if you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any. I post every week, and if you would like to leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. That's always good, and it does help. So thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.